Hi, friends. Good afternoon. Today is Friday, and I am not here today. So that means you are doing an asynchronous lesson, and it's only going to be a 15-minute recorded lesson, but you can feel free, pause it, take your time to think about something before I give you an answer, say when we're building words, so that you can have that think time in there that I typically would give you in class. But I'm going to kind of do it a little faster on the video. But again, pause at any time if I'm spelling a word or you need to sound it out and tap it out again. Pause it and do that on your own. Okay? So we're going to start with Baby Owl and we're going to do our warm up together really quick with our sounds. So here we go, just like in class. This is E, ed, eh. TH, thumb, SH, ship, sh. X, fox, x. CK, sock, k. Q, queen, qu. And remember that is QU. So you could say it either way, Q or QU, just so you remember that they're partners, right? O, octopus, ah. CH, chin, ch. WH, whistle, w. And that's it for our warm up today. All right. So next, I'm going to actually share a slide with you and just kind of talk about some rules when it comes to today. We're going to be talking about the k sound, right? And that can be created and spelt differently based on the type of word. So there are different rules, and I've gone through some of this with you already. So this is kind of that reminder lesson to kind of go over this and build some words together. All right. So we're going to start with endings. So we're going to do some words that have endings with the k sound. All right. So the two rules that I really want you to remember and think about as we're doing this is the CK is used in a one-syllable word when it's following a short vowel sound. So the example is sick. It's a short vowel, I. I is a short vowel. It says it's short sound, I. So I would have a CK after that because it's at the end of a word. All right. So that is when you're going to see CK is at the end of a word when there's a short vowel in front of it. Okay. And that could be A, I, O, U, or E that goes in front. So remember that. If it's not a CK, it would be a K just by itself. And a K is mostly at the end of the word if it follows a consonant. A consonant is any other letter that's not a vowel. So in this word, there's an L. So this is ilk, milk. So we have the L that comes after that I, and because there's that L there, and then the K sound, it has to be a K and not the CK. All right? We're going to do some practice today. And I'm going to go back to beginnings in a little bit. But we're going to do some practice. So for this part, you can pause it before I give you the answer for each one and think about it on yourself, by yourself, as you're doing this to see if you can get the right answer. All right. So what we're going to do is I have a bunch of words up here, but they're not finished. The endings are gone. All right. So we have this word, and they're all going to end with k. So this one is going to be ick, thick, ask, mask, ilk, ask, task, right? And then it, and then ak, right? They're all ending in k, but we need to figure out, is it the CK that goes at the end, or is it going to be just the K, all right? So this is a quick thing that we're going to do. And again, pause it each time if you want to try to see if you can get it on your own. All right? So in the word thick, what do you think is at the end? So pause it, think about it. Is it CK or K? And then once you're ready, you can unpause it because I'm going to give you the answer. Okay? So think about it. It has an I, so that's a short vowel. So what follows a short vowel? Is it the CK or the K? If you said CK, you are correct. Remember, after a short vowel, I, comes the CK sound, or the CK spelling of K. For this one, mask, it's the A, but then there's an S. So what would come next if it's the K sound? Pause it if you want to think more about it. And if you're ready, here we go. It is just the K. Just the K. Because it's not directly after a short vowel. There's a letter in between. So it's just a K. Okay? And then this one, silk. What would come at the end? Again, pause it if you want more time. But because there is an L there, and it's not directly following the short vowel, this one is just the K. Here we have task. Pause it if you need more time to think about this one. If you said just the K, you are correct. And then sick. Sick. Pause it if you need more time. If you said CK, you are correct because it follows right after the short vowel. And then this one, shack. Pause it if you need more time. If you said CK, you are correct because again, it follows the short vowel. Okay. All right, we're going to go back and now we're going to talk about the endings. So that was a quick practice just to remind us about that CK versus K. The beginnings now of letters, whether it's a C or a K, this is how you can remember. Most words are going to start with a C if you're starting with the K sound. Most of them are C's. But it will be a K if the next letter is an E or an I. So remember that. If the next letter is E or I, it's going to be a K. All right, let's see if we can get these ones, okay? So here we have a bunch of words that are not, they're missing the first beginning K sound in the word. So this one should be crash. Pause it if you need more time to think about it. It's not right before an I or an E, so this one is going to be the C. Here's this one. It actually has an S first, and then it's the K. So this is skim, skim, like the milk, right? Skim milk. Pause it if you need more time. But because it follows, or following that K sound is an I, this one should be a K. If you said K, nice work. Here we have this one. There should be a K there, so it's cool, clump. What would go here? Pause it if you need more think time. If you said a C, you would be correct because remember, it does not have an I or an E that's right after it. So because it's not an I or an E, it's a C. Okay? For this one, it's going to be cost, cost. If you said it's C, nice job. Yeah, it's not an E or an I right before it or right after it, so it's still a C, right? Next one is kept, kept. What do you think it is? If you said it's a K, you are correct because right after the K comes an E. And remember, the K is only there if an E or an I follows, okay? So these two have a K. All the rest are going to have C's because they are not followed by a E or a I, right? So that is kind of how you can tell the difference between the k sound, whether it's a C or a K at the beginning, or if we go back to the ending, whether it's a CK or a K at the end, is with the vowel or no vowel. All right? So try to remember that as we kind of move forward into those sounds as we're building words, okay? For this next part, we're just going to read some words together and tap them out as we go. All right? So here we have the first word, and these words you should kind of remember because we've built them in the past. Some of them, not all of them, but here we go. Strip, strip, strip. Remember, this one is that three-letter blend. Strip, strip. Blend, blend. The BL blend and the ND blend. Here we have spl, spul, it, split, split. That SPL blend. And then we have sk, sk, wa, right? Squa, because the QU says squa, or qua, so it's squa, id, squid. And then finally, this was that challenge word a couple days ago, last week, right? So this is drench, drench, drench. All right. Thank you. If you want to stop and pause it and go back and try to do them again and practice tapping those words out and finding the three-letter blends, or if there is a three-letter digraph blend, like in the word drench, if you want to practice that, I highly suggest go back and try tapping it out on your own and reading those words, because they can be a little trickier. All right. And so for this last part, I'm going to share my iPad screen now, and we are actually going to do a word of the day. So we have a new word of the day today. So if you can see, you should be able to see my screen pretty soon here. Here we go. I have it on my iPad, but you're going to be, if you remember, you're going to be going into your student workbook here, the student notebook you'll be able to pull out. And you're going to find the page. Whoops, sorry. You're going to find the page 45 in that workbook. It's going to start with the D at the top, and then E, and then F. Today, our word starts with an F. So our word today is the word full, ah, k. And today it has a CK. So full is a blend, and then ah, and then we have that digraph. So it has a blend, digraph, blend, vowel, digraph. Okay? So full, ak, flock. So you can fill that in when you open that page to 45. I'm going to zoom in so you can see it a little better. And if you need to pause this so you can see it more clearly and have that time to see it, you can always do that, because the video is almost over. It's about a minute left. But again, pause at any time you need, because you're going to need more time to write and stuff like that. But in that journal, my expectation for you is that you get that first, the vocabulary word for today, written down on that first F, right, the one that follows the E right there on page 45, and then write down a sentence. You do not need to do my sentence that I came up with. If you want to come up with a different one, you can, but please make sure you have a capital, you have a period at the end. So my sentence was, I saw a flock of geese today. So pretty simple, pretty short, but it's a nice way to use the word flock. It means a group of something. All right? Most of the time, birds. So that's all I have for you for you today. Again, pause it if you need more time. Have a great day. Thank you for working hard for me.